Hey guys, it's Coach Alex,
Coach Aaron,
Coach Bianca.
and we are Chuco FC. Didn't say it again, bro. You have to just say we are Chuco FC. There's nothing wrong with saying it. If anything, people are gonna recognize, like, hey, you're the girl from those guys that say Chuco FC. All right, one last time. Here we go. By the way, this is making it to the podcast. We're not. Here we go. Hey guys, it's Coach Alex.
Coach Aaron,
Coach Bianca.
And we are Chuco FC.
Trash.
Check it out. All right, guys, it's been a long awaited, long, to have started this podcast, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to start the Chuco Podcast.
Every time we have tried this, for some reason, it doesn't go through. So we're hoping this time we stick around for the long run.
Okay, my goal is to personally make 10 episodes, so hopefully we have about 10 episodes long, at least of the first season. As you guys can see, it just used to be Coach Alex, Coach Aaron, but now we have a third individual added to the group.
Hello.
Her name is
Coach Bianca.
All right, guys, so we've definitely have had Coach Bianca for about, 3 months now? It's been about 3 months. Yeah, something like that. Coach, you've been here officially. You're about to hit your third year of coaching. That's crazy.
Lucky number 3. Hey, 3's my lucky number. You already know.
So let's talk about a little bit about our coaching career so far. I know you're still very, very fresh. I mean, 3 months is almost to nothing, right, for coaching, but 3 months is something. 3 years is something completely big difference. Yes?
You coach how many?
I'm about to go into my 8th year of coaching. So something that I love and very passionate about, and to continue growing, especially here at Chuco FC. Well, anyways, let's start off with a young one first. How's been your coaching career so far? How can you explain it?
Good. Fun. Stressful. Amusing. Seeing the kids acting like they're in pain.
Especially in activation. These kids don't like working out, man. Coach, what about you in the past 3 years?
It's been a long 3 years, but I'm happy that now it's becoming more natural. Like, I remember the very first year where I still didn't know how to set up a drill or how to get their attention, discipline, other things that came just naturally with the job, but now it's becoming more second nature. Now it's becoming more, we can add on to the training with the more tips or advice or things that you can better yourself with. And even then, some of the players have stuck with me for those 3 years that are still here. So it's even that much better watching how they started from what I remember to now where they're at, and then that closeness. I've always believed that if you're close with your coach, you're going to learn a lot. So if us, right, all 3 of us, if we could get close to these players in the sense that they're able to trust us and everything that we give to them, then imagine how much better they're going to get. Whether it's quickly or it still takes their time, but imagine just in general how much better they're going to get. So I think that's what I like.
So compared to 3 months, do you think you've built a good connection with the players?
Some of them, yes, I have.
I think they got you pretty well situated.
Leilani was like that.
Yeah, I feel players, especially when you add a new coach to a program, it's kind of hard to, especially private training. I feel it's a little bit harder to have our players really communicate with a new coach. We've had how many people help us in the past? Like, I think we went between 3 to 4 people, and joggers. Nope. It hasn't happened. And so Bianca was the first one that the kids really did listen to, not just from the kids' standpoint, but from high schooler standpoint. They also took her well, they took her under the wing as a coach and treated her as a coach. Anything you want to add to that? Now, what's your best memory for coaching so far?
I don't know. I had a lot of good memories with all of them.
Top one?
Top one? They're all my top ones.
No, oh my. Will. Coach Aaron, which one has been your best memory so far?
So far, I think the best part about this past year was the summer camps, in my opinion. I felt like the fact that it grew not only for one, it was an all-day thing. It was literally, what time did we start? 8?
We started at 8 in the morning?
8 in the morning, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. And then we still maybe had a training after that. If not, then we started the afternoon. And I think just seeing how a lot of kids came and trusted us, and more that we were able to show a lot more people. Because I think since then, a lot of teams and a lot of players have been wanting to trust us more, girls and boys. I think the addition of Bianca has allowed more girls to definitely trust us. I'm not gonna say we didn't have girls that didn't trust us before, but now it's more girls that have come. Like we even had what's the team's name?
Sun City Dash.
We had Sun City Dash, which is an all-female team, come and try us out. So stuff like that, where it now is adding more of a diversity, more of I guess, genuineness to the game, which is something we've always talked about to this academy. We don't want to get the same players or the same type of players. The more diverse, the more, I guess, characteristic the players are, the more they're individual on their own, yet still working together as a team, the better.
I think it has been a hard part to find a good female coach, especially nowadays. It's not easy to find a proper female coach. I mean, yes, you do have nothing against women, right? As you can see, we hired a woman to be a coach. But for a female to be as centered as a male in soccer is really hard to come by. And Bianca's she doesn't follow men's soccer, but she follows a lot female or women's soccer, especially in the World Cup, U.S. women's national team, the NWSL. So definitely finding a female coach that knows her game in her side of the realm, right, definitely helped us as male coaches to understand more of the female side. I'll pause it right there to promote our first sponsor of this video, Angel Photography. If you guys are interested into sports photography and need a photographer for your team, your individual, please contact Angel Photography. She's probably the best, if not the greatest, sports photographer in the area of El Paso.
She, comes out here, takes a good amount of pics for us. And not only that, but she gets, like, the distinct angles. I mean, I don't know how, it is in the photography world. I'm not a genius at it. But the fact that she works as well with the edits, as much as she does with the angles and the actual photos themselves, says a lot about her work.
And she gets the funny angles too, I'm not gonna lie.
Also, thank you, Angel Photography, always hooking us up with energy drinks. Huge lifesaver on Tuesdays. All right, so biggest tip that you guys can give to a brand new starting coach? I'll start off with a 3-month one.
Why me?
It's been 3 months that you started coaching, so 3 months in, what would you give advice to a person that wants to start coaching?
Patience is key. You're gonna get players that are not gonna get it right away. And sometimes they're beginners. Maybe some advanced, but mostly beginners. And just gotta talk with them, communicate how they have to do it properly, how they do it efficiently, and yeah, just have fun. Don't be too serious.
Not too serious like Coach Alex.
Yeah.
That's all him.
Coach Aaron, what would be your biggest pinpoint advice for a starting coach?
I think don't be afraid to change it up. I know sometimes we like to stay in our comfort zone, even as coaches, where we don't want to kind of invent a new drill or change it up or risk it a bit. More in the sense of because the more simple that we can keep it as coaches, the lighter the work. But I felt like the kids get more into it. It doesn't matter the age. From the youngest to the oldest, they all get more into it when it's more challenging than when it's simple. When it's something that they're already used to and they've seen over and over and over and over and over again, to them, they lose interest. They just go robotic mode. They go very like, I'm just going to go through the motions, whatever. But if you challenge them, yes, they might mess up, which obviously no one likes to mess up, but it's the fact that it's new. So they're going to be able to challenge themselves and be able to do more in the sense of trust and more skill-worthy playing instead of just the same old, same old.
Come here. She's the one that helps us with our back end at Chuco FC. She's probably the one that you guys will probably deal with the most, and myself for a lot of the things. But, Patrona, what's your role at Chuco FC? We got you here at the right time.
Pues no sé. Pues no te entendí.
Well, she's our front desk manager. If any assistance, she's there to help. Our first training just showed up. Great first podcast. My biggest tip to a starting coach would be an open book to learning a lot, because we don't know everything, and so it's good to always learn something new and strategize to have a session plan to start something new, because it's really kind of everyone can learn something different from the game, and that's probably the most important part. We're all students of the game, and You learn something new every single day. Yeah. Any questions, guys? That'll be the wrap for episode 1. Yep.